Alright, back to winning ways. What a way to obviously end the Tuesday. And we've gone ahead to get in a convincing win where we've gone ahead to tick all the boxes. We've kept a clean sheet. We've scored 3 goals, controlled the game, had a lunch of the possession. We never lost the midfield battle. The wingers were really on point, really scored team goals. We saw some beautiful passes that are really intricate being put up together by the team. It shows you exactly where this team is heading under Erik ten Hag. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that you do upload in here on a daily. Huge day, and I believe that we are obviously going to go in and obviously move on to the next thing, that is the player ratings. I've gone ahead to obviously do the match reaction, and you guys were really huge in numbers, obviously watching in to obviously let us know what your thoughts are about this team of Manchester United, and then we're going to hit to register in through. Best win for me ever, and I anticipate that over the weekend it can even go 5 ugly for Crystal Palace, because if Sofiane Amrabat, Casemiro, that double pivot, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes playing ahead of Casemiro and Amrabat, guys, Rasmus Højlund leading the line. If God blesses and Sergio Roglic is back, then everything is going to be on as expected to be. Now, let's start it off with these beautiful stats that obviously went in. Let's start with Onana. 2 shots that went on target. He saved all of them, and he has gone ahead to show us that he's a very good shot stopper. And I think he's really a very good goalkeeper, but he just needs to settle in up. And the coming in of Sofiane Amrabat and Casemiro shielding that back four that has a central defense of Alejandro Martinez and Varane, it's really going to see him even outkeep the clean sheets of David De Gea last season, because if we have a watertight defense like it was last season of Casemiro, Varane and Lisandro Martinez, or Lisandro Martinez and Lindelof, even when Luke Shaw comes in, then we are going to obviously be one of the hardest teams to break. That is it. So that means he's obviously going to enjoy his stay at Manchester United. I'm giving him a 7.5 out of 10. His distribution has been really top-notch, and he showed us that he is really getting better and better and better. And I think Ten Hag did this intentionally because he knew that if at all he dropped him today, the news would have gone ahead to publish a story that Erik ten Hag drops Onana. That is it. Hence, piling more pressure onto the player. So what he did was to obviously give him a game to play into this beautiful game of football, and obviously take United to where we deserve to be. And obviously it came to pass, and he kept a clean sheet. This is his 3rd clean sheet in his season at Manchester United. He first kept his first clean sheet against Wolverhampton Wanderers 1-0 at Old Trafford. He kept his 2nd clean sheet away at Burnley 1-0, and today he has gone ahead to keep another one by United winning 3-0. 7.5 for me. Diogo Dalot, guys, with an assist today, very good crosses, very good composed. He closed down that area, and I think Jordan Ayew couldn't go past him, so he was really all over the park. And to show you how exact he was and how legit he looked on the day, let me show you exactly how this was. He had 101 touches, 100% tackle win rate, 62 passes completed, 5 out of 5 tackles won, 3 shots, 2 chances created, 2 dribbles completed, 1 interception, 1 assist. That is Diogo Dalot for you, and that's how he obviously looked on the day. And guys, I'm giving Dalot an 8 out of 10. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10 because of what he obviously had to do into this beautiful fixture. He put in a lot of effort, and he's a man that you'll obviously go ahead and obviously bless. You know, he's playing game in, game out, and this is where you'll obviously want Tyrell Malacia to return by the end of this month. Then even Sergio Roglic not to get an injury such that we really rest this man in certain games, as we really preserve him for other huge games to come in through, because I don't want to lose him because of playing him 2 games per week. Remember, even in the Portuguese national team is going to be played when you go into the national break, meaning that Sofiane Amrabat sometimes is going to be played as a right back into those fixtures. And today we've seen Lindelof playing well on the left back, meaning that if he was going to play well on the left back, when he's not left-footed, he can obviously offer the same when he's being played as a right back for the club of Manchester United. That is Victor Lindelof. And I'm giving let's go to the left back who first played as a left back. That is Sofyan Amrabat. He first played as a left back, and then but he was an inverted one, and then he came in through in the midfield at second half when Mason Mount was taken off. He played very well, he closed down very well, and he's a man who's going to have to put out such numbers or stats for a full 61 minutes played for Manchester United. He had 100% tackles won, 96 pass accuracy, 91 touches, 78 out of 81 passes completed, 5 out of 6 long passes completed, 5 out of 6 long duels won, 1 shot. Sofyan Amrabat finally arrives at Old Trafford. He has gone ahead to put in a very good debut for himself at Old Trafford, and I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. Good performance here for Sofyan Amrabat. They couldn't even beat him when he was a left back, you know. He's really hard to beat, and he's a towering of a lad, talented as he is. And when turning the midfield pivot with Casemiro, I saw to it that every time I was calling in for that ball, give it to me, give it to me. That was the order of the day. That is Sofyan Amrabat for you. And finally, the midfield is getting sorted. We go to the central defense. Rafael Varane coming in from injury and obviously having played some huge game versus Burnley and had like a cameo, and then he came on through to play some good minutes, and he had lots of things to do today. We kept a clean sheet. He captained the team. I've seen his post on Instagram that happy to say to it that I'm going to hate to captain my team to give it the best that it deserves as Manchester United. That is Rafael Varane for you. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. That is it. So after Rafael Varane, we go to Harry Maguire, getting him a 7 because he really had some good game today, and that double pivot of Casemiro and Amrabat on the night saved him a lot. But he also made a very good clearance at the beginning of the game that saw Matata well positioned, and if at all he never obviously cleared that ball, then he would have gone ahead to see us concede. But he read that position very well. He read the game very well, and his game intelligence was really high and saved us on the day. Apart from when Mateta beat him off by pace and tried obviously hit us on the break, shot to Onana, and Onana really went ahead to obviously keep that shot. That is it coming in from the man himself. That is Harry Maguire. He's getting a 7 out of 10 for me. And guys, when was the last time Harry Maguire got a 7 out of 10 in their player ratings on this channel? I don't even remember. That is it. I don't even remember. Then let's go to Casemiro in that midfield. Hey guys, an assist, a goal, putting up very many passes. Casemiro is back to where we wanted him to be. Maybe the atmosphere at Manchester United had obviously affected everyone because there looked to be the team not performing well, and playing him with different players in the midfield is also a problem. You cannot obviously come and obviously blame him because you have to get used literally to every player you play with, and hence that is one of the things that you wouldn't really want to see to it that happen in the midfield, because the midfield and the central defense are all about partnerships. The double pivot is all about having a player you play with who is better, and then the same applies to the central defense. You need to be obviously playing better and better and better. That is it coming in from the man himself. That is Casemiro. And this was his game by numbers, and they looked far much better when they played with Sofyan Amrabat in the double pivot, and they anchored that midfield very well. 122 touches, 100 passes completed, 10 out of 14 long passes completed, 5 tackles, 3 interceptions, 1 big chance created, 1 assist, and 1 goal. That is Casemiro for you. And it looks like we are back to where we deserve to be, because everywhere that stopped us in every game, we've gone ahead to correct all the mistakes. Scoring in the first half when you obviously control the game and we kill it off, and seeing Casemiro being the top scorer of Manchester United this season with an amount of 4 goals now. He scored 2 against Bayern Munich, scored 1 against Nottingham Forest, and today he has gone ahead to score another header as we scored against the side of Crystal Palace. And the coming in of Sofiane Amrabat is going to obviously give Casemiro a lot of luxury to obviously play as an advanced midfielder, because he knows that there is a player that can obviously cover him up anytime he moves forward. For Casemiro, 9.5 out of 10 for me. That's my rating I'm going to hate to give him because he really looked great. Hannibal Mejabri. Guys, he's one of those youth graduates that every manager at Manchester United accepted that he's really good. He has always been on the edge of the team, and we saw Ole Gunnar Solskjaer try to bring him on, Ralf Rangnick bring him on. When Ten Hag came on through, he loaned him to Birmingham, and when returned from Birmingham, he had obviously grown into a player that Erik Ten Hag really wanted. The player wanted a loan, Luton Town wanted him, but Erik Ten Hag told the player, I'm going to keep you at the club of Manchester United because I see you're going to be so much important in my season. And finally, he went in through and obviously put in a shift that everyone is talking about, and he's really playing very well. That is Hannibal for you. So Hannibal, great stuff. The display was always great, and I think he has finally arrived, and he has shown us that he can play at the elite level of Manchester United. And for Erik Ten Hag, trust me, he has the right, and he has earned the right to obviously show us what it means to obviously play and nurture young talent. Hannibal for me, 7.5 out of 10. He really looked good, and he brings in that energy of tracking back, and we've not gone ahead to concede any of the goals we conceded because of Eriksson and not covering that midfield and obviously running back. So the energies are really back, and we are obviously doing the needful to obviously take it to the next level at the moment. Now, Hannibal, 7.5 out of 10 for me. We go to Facundo Pellistri, another young lad we bought from Penero at £10 million. Finally, Ten Hag tells him you're not going nowhere, like he told Hannibal, and he's now getting in some game time for Manchester United. This is the second time he's playing 90 minutes for the club of Manchester United. And the first time he played 90 minutes was last season. We were playing away in Spain. That was against Rio Betis. So he has gone ahead to put in a shift that is really well desired for the club of Manchester United, and lots of things are really happening for this club. So as it stands, Manchester United have gone ahead to obviously have Facundo Pellistri on the field of play, and I believe we will soon field the team with an average age that is obviously younger than any of the teams in the Premier League. Facundo Pellistri in for the first goal. He tracked back very well. I saw him winning physical battles. His composure is really great. The way he runs towards the byline to find a cross. Guys, the boy is talented. 7.5 out of 10 for me. Alejandro Garnacho getting a goal, right? Some crazy stuff onto that side. In the first half, his wing was not all that vibrant because they never got him on the ball a lot. But in the second half, as we attacked towards the straightforward end, they got him onto the ball several times. And that is Alejandro Garnacho for you. And obviously went in through to put in the shift, and that shift saw him get where he deserves to be as a player. And we look at Alejandro Garnacho. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. That goal is the opener, and everyone knows that the most important bit of a game is the first goal, and that first goal has obviously costed us very many games. Against Brighton, we had to score a first goal and we didn't. Against Tottenham Hotspur, we had to score a first goal and we didn't. And very many other games. Against Bayern Munich, that was the cause. And every game we're going to hate to score the first goal, almost we're going to hate to win, apart from the game of Arsenal. So Garnacho, 8.5 out of 10 for you. Getting a full 90. Rashford rested. Is having fresh legs obviously coming through, and that's what it with Crystal Palace over the weekend. Anthony Martial scoring a goal and being in the game and obviously being fit. That is really great for him. And for Anthony Martial, I think I'm getting him an 8 out of 10. Being clinical, because that's the only open chance he got, and it was provided to him by Casemiro, and he went ahead and obviously scored a goal. So that shows you that we are having players who are really clinical when it comes to obviously killing off the games. But how many chances did we create for our number 9s? It was also a huge question today. I mean, it's us really creating those chances, but we need to be creating more. I want us to be creating close to 10, all 15. Like our fullbacks bringing in crosses, like you saw later, like you saw today, Dalot creating that cutback. well nice brought in cross. There is another one that Mason Mount really put in through. That was really great. So I really believe we need to obviously take it to the levels where we deserve to be really seeing these players thrive. So Anton Martial, 8 out of 10 for me. We go to the substitutes. John Evans, 7 out of 10. He even almost scored today. 7.5 out of 10. Okay. Then Donny van de Beek, 7 out of 10 for me. He fought, and I saw his back heel that obviously released Facundo Pellistri to go in for the 4th goal, though he was really outrun by a certain defender and read his run like a book. That is it. So Donny van de Beek, 7 out of 10. Who else came on through? Lindelof, 7.5 out of 10. Put in a very good shift there, and I saw him running a riot on that line in the left back position. Who else came on through? Rasmus Højlund, 7 out of 10. William Go, the birthday boy. He really played very well. 7.5 out of 10 for me. And for Erik ten Hag, I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. I anticipate that we are going to obviously offer more and more and more for this team. So that is Erik ten Hag for you. And who is finally my man of the match? Obviously, he's none other than Casemiro. Casemiro takes my man of the match award today. And hope you guys agree with me that Casemiro did all the necessary effort to take us to the promised land of winning and killing off this game. Not so? So, thank you very much for watching through. Call in and obviously tell me what your thoughts are about United versus Crystal Palace, the player ratings. Who is your man of the match? Who was your man of the match in this fixture? I'm waiting to know into the comment section below. And the rating of every player I'm going to have to give, you can as well tell me who or how much rating you're giving every player, and you can add or subtract. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokan David remains my name. The Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barakallahu Fikum. Those have been our player ratings. I'm out.